Hi there, it's Rob here from Gym 10. I hope you're well. Welcome to this legs, bums and tums session. Today we're looking at balance, slow and tone. A great way of building up the shape and the tone of the muscles in our legs, in our glutes and in our abs as well. Great training session. So please grab yourself a pint of water, close the doors, let people know you're taking part in the training session, and let's go for it. Take a sip. Cheers. Okay, lick around your lips, hydrate. Find yourself a space, check around one way, check around the other, make sure you've got plenty of room. Just check above your head, make sure your hands aren't going to go into the light fittings. Okay, so we're going to work for around 25 to 30 minutes here. So let's punch across our body, reach and turn. Shoulders back, chest up, arms coming across the chest. So the idea of this workout, under 25 minutes of training, don't need to get too scared here. So 20-25 minutes of training. From there, stretch and reach. And the idea behind this is to improve our fitness, improve our strength, improve our range. From there, you're going to side steps, tap and go. So each time your toes are facing forwards, you're trying to get a bit of an arch, a bit of a swing with the arms, a bit of a swing with the hips and the pelvis and the legs. Big stretch. Come back in again and cross and reach across the body. Just traversing around the body, keep the elbow up nice and high in line with the chest. 4 more here, 3 more here, 2 more here, and 1 more. From there, interlocking your fingers and roll your fingers and elbows. So if you're struggling with this, take an elbow high, hands high, and an elbow high, and roll it through. Whatever you've got, even if it looks rubbish, don't worry about it. Just work through your range as much as you can. The higher you can take the elbows, the fingers, the better. See if you can go back the opposite way. See, there's some stiffness in there. For me, there is a little bit, certainly in the forearm, the right side, in my wrist flexors. So these muscles here are a bit tight in there. Okay, take into an easy jog. From there, chest lifted high. Let's swing that into a half jack. Swing it up, stretching up. Taking the foot nice and wide. From now, stretching high into the middle, pushing and reaching. 5 more here, 4 more here, 3 more, 2 more, last one. From here, butt kick through. Swing those legs up, get the heels up nice and high, drive your pelvis forward, feel a nice big extension through the front of the thighs. Now, as you're working on this, notice I'm in barefoot here. So if you can do the same, do it. If you can't, not a problem at all. But what we're trying to do is feel, as the foot comes to the floor, big toe to little toe, flat down, squeeze into the floor nicely. Take a knee flex. Can you get those knees higher than your hip height? Now, as they're coming up, are they staying roughly in plane, or are they swinging up wide? Can you keep it in the midline here? 5 more here, 4 more here, 3 more here, 2 more here. Last one, lateral kick and stretch it up. Push. Now with the standing foot, get it facing directly forward. So you've got a big stretch and big reach. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change legs. Go. 10, 9. Big stretch and reach. 8. Keep that foot facing forwards. Ideally, you're looking for that second toe to be facing directly forwards. So the big toe is slightly turned in. Can you reach bigger? Can you lift the chest? 1 more here, let's go. And release from here. Feet fist gap apart. Hinge from the hips, reaching down. Slow reach up. Lift your chest, stretch your arms up and back. Thumbs face back behind you. Web the fingers out. Go again. Flex, stretch, reach. And again. Flex, stand, reach. And again, 5 more here. Really concentrate I'm coming out into that neutral spine and maybe getting a little bit of posterior tilt. So you're sticking your backside forward through that range. As you're coming up, can you reach a little bit further back to increase that range a little bit further? Can you open the hands out wider and drop? And release from here. Rotating your shoulders through into a back crawl movement here. So a big stretching through. Now, as you're turning the hands through, can you get some shoulder rotation and some pelvis rotation as well? So you're rocking and rolling through here and turning, turning. And feel what happens to your feet. Do you roll onto the lateral side of your foot? Do you supinate your foot? Keep it squared down to the ground and feel the rotation through the body. Turn, turn, and release. Shake it out. Okay, grab yourself a drink of water. Warm up, looking good. Cheers. Okay, so for this, you're going to need a couple of light weights. So let's grab those in. Okay, as always, we're going to start off in our squats. So, if you struggle with depth of your squat, use a plank underneath your heels. Give me a set of trainers you put underneath, or a weight, or some discs, or something you put underneath, just to give yourself a bit of a raise up on your hips. Okay, so from here, toes facing forwards. From here, drop down into your squat, leave your chest lifted, and come back up. Now, keep working through your squats. If you can't get the depth on it, you're worried about it, grab a chair, sit down into a chair, and come back up into it. Find the range that works for you. So comfortable, slow start. Down, stand. Notice the chest stays up all the way through. The knees, don't track the toes. They're going to hinge from the pelvis forward. Then flex your knees. Drop down to your low squat position. Keep your chin up, keep your chest up. Drive and stand again. Let's go again. Deep breath in, breathe out, push up. And again, we're going to keep this really slow now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow push back up. 5, 4, 3. Feel the thighs. Push the pelvis forward, lift the chest. Go again. Drop. Slow drop. Deep breath in, breathe out, push up. 4, 5, stand, chest lift, shoulders back. Go again. Slow control. 4, 5. Hold that bottom point. Deep breath in, breathe out, push back up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Drive the pelvis forward, lift the chest. Go again. Slow it right down. Hold that low position. Ready, set. Deep breath in, breathe out, push up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out, butt kick through. We're now going to revolve it. 5-second drop. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Deep breath in. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Stand. Left knee flex and hold. Hold it. Push that chest up. Come through into a T position and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower. Allow that foot to come down. Now, if you felt that was tough, drop into it. If you felt it was tough on the lift, I'm going to give you a tip of how to improve your technique. 4, 5, pelvis drive forward, chest lift. Hitch this side. So we're going to lift the left leg. So we're going to hitch. The foot comes off the floor. The knee flexes and holds. Come widen to T and hold. If your balance goes, don't worry. Come back into it as soon as you can. What happens to that standing foot? Let's keep that 90 degrees, holding it still. Slowly lower. Shake out the leg. Bring the foot down. Feel the difference with the hitch, yeah? Drop down. Take that low position. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, slow control, push up. Hitch the hip. Flex the knee, raise high. Foot flat to floor. Widen to T position and hold. 2, 1, slowly lower. Lowering the leg, see the hitch, see the angle of my t-shirt. Lowering the hip back down, wiggle the hips out. Take a quick drink of water. Cheers. Let's change that leg. So we're going to be a right leg this time. So first of all, just work on the depth of squat. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chest stays lifted. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Slow push back up. Keep the strength. Chest lift. Drop again. Let's go. Slow control. Keep that chest lifted. Lift the tailbone up behind you. Push, drive. Strong back. Chest lift. Drop again. Slow, controlled, heavy work. You're working hard. Push strong, chest lift. Here we go. So other leg. Remember, hitch the pelvis forward and up. Lift the knee up. Lift the chest high. This time you're going to raise forward with the front raise. Hold that chest lifted high. Slow control back down with the arms. Keep the knee lifted. Bring the foot back down. Check, feet stabilized. Big toe, little toe, flat to the floor. Drop down into your squat. Chest up, shoulders back. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, push up. Straight through the quads. Right hip. And down low, that will pull up that pelvis. Go on. Raise it. Strong, hold. 4, 3, 2. Bring the arms back. Lower the foot. Chest lift. Drop down. A little bit quicker there for me. Let's go a bit slower on this back up then. Ready? Deep breath in, breathe out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Check that pelvis forward. Hitch the pelvis. Lift the knee, flex. Feel what happens in the body. If the balance goes, don't worry. Come straight back up into it. Front raise and hold. Just take a moment to feel what's happening that big toe to the little toe. Hold it flat down to the floor. Slow control back down through. Lower the foot again. Shake up both legs. Drop again. Slow control movements. Right down to that low point. Take that slow deep breath in. Breathe out. Push strong. Hitch the pelvis. Flex the knee. Raise the front raise and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower back down the arms. Lower the leg. Last one. Come on, let's go. Super strong on the legs. Come on. Chin lifted, chest lifted. Deep breath in, breathe out. Slow control. Push back up. Really feel the strength through the thighs. Push the pelvis, lift the chest. Hitch. Raise the neck. Raise the arms and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering the arms back down. Lowering the legs. And release. Shake it out. Okay, grab yourself a mat. Leave your weights at the top end of the mat. Grab yourself a drink of water as well. Sit the mat down on the floor. And let's get those glutes firing. Cheers. Or change. Okay. So we're just going to have a quick look at our back bridge. So coming down onto the floor, stretch your body out nice and strong and long. Bring your lower back down into the ground. From here, walk the feet flat to the floor. Bring your arms back down to the side. Squeeze your lower back down into the ground. From here, just give a small crunch and back down again, just to release off the cervical vertebrae. And now I'm going to push up into a back bridge here. Now, as you come up into this back bridge here, what happens at the tailbone? Is it engaged or is it pulled in? So really extend through. So from the chest, through the pelvis, through to the knees, nice and flat. Cool. Grabbing those weights then. And we're going to tilt to one side with the arms, bring it back up, and work to the other side. Now, really focus hard on the glutes staying taut. As you're working through this movement, you're trying to lift one shoulder to the side, and we're going over to the other side each time. Now, if you push the pelvis high, you've got the tailbone engaged, you're going to find your obliques have got to work for this. This isn't a case of just shoving the weights over, just using your shoulder. This is trying to lift the shoulder blade up off the floor and come back in again. Now, if you're struggling with this, take the weights out of the equation. But after a while, you'll really know everything about your glutes. Mine are fired in, they're working really hard already. Now, if you can't feel that, you just need to close your eyes and tense your buttocks as hard as you can. Feel your glutes work hard. Keep those arms out strong, keep them out long. Each time that shoulder blade coming off the floor gently. And feel what happens in your pelvis. After a while, you're going to want to sag in the pelvis, so really push up. Back to the middle, one more to the left side, and slowly release. Oh my goodness, my glutes are on fire. Shake it out. Before we go back into that exercise, we're going to come back to our left side, drive our pelvis forward. We're going to take our left foot as far forward as we can, and back again. Now, you've got a couple of ways of making this harder or easier. Make it easier, flex your knee, and you're just going to work in a hip flexor work here. Okay, if you want to make it a bit harder, you can have the bottom leg flexed down to the floor, and you can just extend through in a straight leg. If you've got it, you can extend the bottom leg and work through. But again, try and keep that straight line from the nose through to your toes. And if you've got it, you can raise the bottom leg and see if you can keep the strength through. Now, work your range. So I don't want you to just finish feet side by side here. I want you to kick back on the leg as well. Now, as you're doing it, you're going to find your torso wants to go forward and back through the moves. I want you to try and keep your posture, your balance, keep that bottom leg off the floor, give that foreleg to plantar flexion as you're working through. Nice, keep working it. Two more here, let's go. So that bottom leg just stays out straight, it doesn't kick forward or back with you. And release, good stuff. Weights go to head under your mat. Change side, please. Let's work it again. Straight line through the body. Nose to toes. Drive the pelvis. Again, find the level that works for you. Could be leg rested to the floor. Kick forward. Come back. Kick back. Find where you're finding that point of balance. Change something to give you more success on the range. I want that leg as far behind you as you can, and I want your leg as far forward as you can. Now think about your natural part of your gait as you run and you walk. Does the foot come forward and back in a nice straight line as you kick the pelvis forward and back? Can you keep that top hip up towards the ceiling? Can you keep that leg movement solid, strong, and moving? Keep working it through. Keep the strength here. Four more here. Let's go. Come on, keep it strong. Three more here. Oh. Such a functional exercise. You can feel your abs are starting to brace onto this. You can really feel the outside of the hip muscles, those gluteals have got to work hard as well. And rest. Good work. Rolling back to the back. Stretch yourself up tall. Feel your hip bones are down nicely to the floor. Pull the feet in, knees up to the ceiling. Push up through into your back bridge. Grabbing a weight. Now, you might need a bit more room here, so we shuffle ourselves down the mat. We can take our weights to our pelvis. This time we're going to extend strong and long up overhead. Keep the movement slow and controlled. Again, if it's too much on the weights, drop on the weights out. If you feel like you need a bit more, grab that second weight in. Keep control here. And if you want a little bit more of a oblique workout into this as well, a bit more stabilized, take one weight in each hand. Get those arms strong and long, stretching, reaching back, controlling back into plane and into position. Keep those toes to heel flat to the floor. And as you go arms overhead, can you get a bit more elongation? Can you stretch and reach the sidewall a bit further? Now, if you're comfortable where you are, you simply now try and get your hands to the floor each end. So down here, stretch, reach, up, overhead, and reach. Keep the head relaxed, eyes looking up high to the ceiling. If you're doing weights in each hand, keep the movement of the arms side by side. You might find that one arm becomes more dominant, wants to stretch it a bit quicker than the other side. And release. Drop those hips down. Coming onto the right side to finish. We're going to take the elbow up overhead and we're going to tuck our knees in and come back over. Okay, so the arm is tucking into the side and the knees are coming in. Now, if this is too much for you, you could just slide your knees up and back down again on the side here. Okay, you could just rest your legs and just tuck if it's already too much. So work the level that suits you. You can tuck your weights into this exercise as well if you want to. Great little workout for working those side obliques. Again, those abdominals engaged nicely. Two more here. Last one. Roll over chain sides. Two to go. Let's go. Number 9. Finally by number 10. And you're done. Rest it out. Grabbing the right foot into a quad stretch. Give a little gap between the knees. Push forward on the pelvis. Heel to your bottom. Big stretch to the front of the thigh. And roll over. Let's do the other side. Again, head back down towards the floor. And release. Shake it out. Rolling over onto your front. Take the left knee up, sitting on the outside into a pigeon stretch. A nice big stretch on the outside of the glutes. If you wish to, drop down onto your forearms for a bit more stretch to the outside of the glutes. And release. Back into press-up position, swap it over. Right knee up nice and high. Sit yourself down into it. Get a big stretch on the outside of the glutes. And release. From there, coming through into standing. Big fist gap apart, drop down, feel a nice big stretch all the way through the back of the legs into the hamstrings there. From there, fold the arms, chin down, draw down, nose down, and through the feet. And release. And standing. Stretch, push your arms up high and back, come up onto the balls of the feet. And release. Interlock fingers, roll one way, roll back the other. And relax. Really, really well trained. Hope you enjoyed that training session. If you did it live, hashtag live. Did it on replay, hashtag replay. Let me know how you got on with it. And as always, if I can help you get in contact, please let me know how you got on with the training session. And here to help you to get the best out of your fitness and the best of your life. As always, thank you so much. I really appreciate all your training with me. Thank you so much for joining me. Grab your pint of water. Cheers. I'll see you next time for the next one. Brilliant workout. Cheers.